Doc, the big thing is so many people have known you just as a doctor.
Yes, sir.
But not only on top of this, now you got to explain this to me. You've got, is this to make 3 dealerships?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you've got the Chevrolet that's in Alabama.
Yes, sir.
We've got Meridian Honda.
Meridian Honda.
And now Philadelphia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what made you decide to come and say, well, I want to move this from Louisville down here to Philadelphia? What made you do that?
Yes, sir. So, I bought this dealership in July 2020, and at that time it was housed in, like in the other city, Louisville, but the other owner had already talked to Toyota about moving it here, and so that was part of the deal for us to get it. But then when we looked at the area, obviously this is a bigger city, and it'll be more central, and we wanted to be here and to have the new facility, and then hopefully the folks from Meridian and that area can also come here, and we can get some folks from Carthage, and we're hoping to like the folks from Louisville will still come see us, and to be more central.
Right. Well, let's talk about that. A Toyota, as we all know, you've got 2 great products. You've got Honda; they run forever. Now you added Toyota.
Yes, sir.
What makes it, because they are good products, what makes it to where somebody ought to come see Doc before they buy a Toyota? What is it that makes you a little bit better? What is it that separates you?
Sure. So our philosophy, which one of our guys told me one time, was that it is easy to sell somebody their first car, because they don't know better, and you can do whatever, and even if they're not happy, okay, you did it, but like we are in the business of selling folks their 3rd and 4th car. We want
Repeat business,
right? And we have people working for us, with our dealerships who've been in the car business for almost 45 years.
That's a long time.
Yes, sir. And people trust them because they treat people fairly. So like I literally have people who call this guy in Meridian at the Honda place and say, man, you have sold me the past 7 cars I've had. I need such and such thing for my daughter, and you just bring it to the house, and we can do the paperwork there. And that is for the trust.
And that is. Now, can you look at the cars online, say that you're thinking you want a truck? Can you glance online and then come up and take a look at the cars?
Yes, sir. So our, and I didn't know this before I got into this, is that the website is very closely monitored, and it is like all the cars that we have on the lot, they are uploaded to the website daily.
That's great.
So there's a whole system, when we get the cars from, and they are updated daily, and the prices are updated, like quite often. So, I think people look at cars online now before they actually go, and then I think we are tied into some of those, car selling websites online too, because they pull those, from the inventory. So people can be at our website, or they could be some of the common ones. I don't want to name them.
Right.
But you can look at cars there, and then you can compare the pricing, of course, and the way car business has been for the last 6 months or a year, that there are not many cars on the lot, but we have a pipeline that we say that we are knowing, like what's coming, when it's coming, what it is it. And I think at the other dealership and maybe here, they have these cards of all the stuff that's coming, and they put it on a wall or like on the window, and they're showing that to customers and saying, if you want a Camry, we have a white one coming with, with these specifications. Right. You can have it in 2 weeks or so. So we're doing that. And, the car business changed with the supply line issues and all the stuff during the pandemic. But I think that's all easing off now. Slowly, it's not, like I think the change is not drastic, as with anything, but we are getting more inventory. And I think part of our move to Philadelphia with the new facility, Toyota is giving us some extra cars, all the kinds, that they carry. So we are hopeful that because we have, so we have the showroom now, we have the staff now, we were very careful, we wanted our team to be ready. So we have extra, folks that we hired, And then we have done extra training for the sales, service people, and everything. And now, hopefully, we're in the process of getting the inventory of the new and used cars, so that we're ready for the city of Philadelphia and the surrounding area.
And with that being said, I think what you're banking on here is it's because people have trusted you, they're going to come back again and again.
Yes.
It's the service that brings them to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think that it's the people, the salesmen. People, people develop a close relationship with them. I have had people. I was going to tell you before that the customers call them sometime off hours. One of my managers told me that he got a call from somebody 3 a.m. Somebody was they were on, I think on 45 close to Macon. They were going hunting at 3 a.m. and something, and they had a bad tire. They didn't have an extra. They called him, and he went at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's customer service.
Right. So if you have those sort of people, then people trust them, and they go beyond the call of duty. And then when we do the new car delivery, like all the cars now have the like the CarPlay or the Apple CarPlay or whatever. So it's not simple. I couldn't figure it out. Somebody showing me. So the salespeople have this whole process in which they would help you. They would like they will sync your phone with your car. They'll show you all the features, because the cars have a lot of features. The cameras and parking assistance and automatic driving and all that stuff that the new cars have now. And I think that that's the key. The fair price and dealing with folks the right way, the way we want to be treated.
Right.
And then we have the added, I think, benefit that we have good product. These are very dependable cars. They're not the most expensive ones. They are for the common people, middle class.
They run and run and run.
Right. You can use a Toyota and you can drive for 500,000 miles, and people have done that. So these are good cars. These are dependable cars. Stuff that you can have for your kids, you can have for your parents, you can have for yourself. If you have a long commute, if you live here but you got to work in like Meridian, a lot of people do. The people here who work offshore, they got dry places. They have to go down to Texas or to New Orleans, or if you work in Jackson, you need to have a dependable car. And most of these cars, I think, are pretty good on gas too.
Absolutely.
Right. So you need something that does good on mileage. Of course, they have trucks too. People who like to hunt and they need to tow boats and stuff like that. We have trucks too. And of course, with the used cars, we can get almost anything. Like if you know what you need, we have a way that we can get them for you.
Well, tell us how to get here. If you've never been here, I'm going to walk around and I'm going to get some photo shots of this.
Yes,
tell us where your location is, how we get in touch with Dots Toyota.
So the best way of thinking is that it's at the intersection of the Highway 15 and 16. And we picked this place because you can stand in front of our dealership and you can see the other highway, and you can look at I think Williams Brothers from here.
You sure can.
So
well, everybody knows what that is.
Right. So, and if you're going from there to the casino, you can't miss it. But I think we have a central location. It is easy to get to from Meridian, and now especially hopefully when the two-way is all the way to Philadelphia, I think you can be here from Collinsville in 15 minutes or so. So we are hoping that we'll get a lot of folks from Meridian. Our neighbors and friends from Meridian, they will consider, giving us a chance. And we are asking for that. We just asking for a chance to...
An opportunity to earn the business.
Opportunity to earn the business. We want to show them that we can that we can provide them with a better car buying experience, and we can manage their Toyotas and other vehicles for them. And we want to be good neighbors. We want to be a good part of the local business community. We are very excited about Philadelphia. The local administration and the public has been very gracious to us. They have really helped us with all the paperwork and permitting and getting everything ready to go. Yates Construction were really helpful. Of course, they're hometown people, and they have really helped us out in the way that all this came together effortlessly. We are about 3 months ahead of schedule. We were expecting to open in like January, and they gave us a surprise last month, and they said, "Oh, you'll be open on 17th of October if you want to." So it's a lot of things that all came together, and we're very thankful. And I'm very thankful for my team of people who work with me.
Right.
All of them are the kind of people I want to meet when I go buy a car, or when I want my family to be treated. That's how they treat people. So that's the only way we have been successful, and we're gonna keep working with our team to provide the best car experience to anybody who comes to see us.
Well, Doc, thank you so much for talking
Yes, sir.
with us
Thank
today.
you so much. We appreciate you coming to see us.